I'm always sharing stories about recruiting, athletes that I've helped, athletes that I recruited. Everyone's got a different journey. Everyone's got a different process. One of the things that I've said a lot in the last 7 years is that you shouldn't say no to a school until you have something to say yes to. Okay. So I'm not a huge fan of right off the bat crossing a bunch of schools off your list. Obviously, with June 15th coming around, sometimes there's schools that reach out to you that you're interested in. Other times there's schools that reach out to you that you're not interested in. And a lot of athletes will immediately just cross those schools off the list and say, hey, no, thank you. I'm not interested. And while I understand that, and in some instances, athletes do need to go through the weeding out process of schools, for the most part, I am always arguing for have at least one phone call. Get on the phone, have a conversation. If you don't like it after, that's totally fine. Then you don't like it, but at least have a phone call. So what I wanted to do was share some stories with that theme in mind, okay? And why I encourage athletes to give programs and give coaches a chance. Now, this story is from a few years ago with an athlete that I was helping with the recruiting process. She had always and forever wanted to go to college in California. California, Jason, what about California schools? So that was where we had spent most of our time and energy, was on a bunch of California schools, which was fine. So over the course of the summer, her and her mom went to visited, I think it was 3 different campuses of schools in California where she went and visited. Not camps. They weren't camps. She wasn't necessarily going and training and doing any of that kind of thing, but just visiting campuses, meeting coaches, going on tours, things like that. It was a really good experience. So she had 3 schools in California that she went and visited. Then there was this other school out on the East Coast. Okay. And she had told me and she had told her mom, I don't want to go. It's on the East Coast. I don't want to go to school out there. I'm not interested. Maybe you can see where this is going. But mom had said, hey, this school's really interested. It's a really good school. If you get a chance to go to school here and if volleyball can help you do that, then you at least need to take a look and see. Okay. So she went to all these California schools on a visit. And I'm talking with them after she did the string of California schools, and she doesn't like any of them. Did not have good experiences, did not have good vibes, whether that was the interaction with the college coaches or the area where the school was, but none of the California schools, the place that she had talked about for over a year, going and visiting these schools and these campuses, she didn't like any of them. She goes out to the East Coast and visits this school, instantly falls in love. Instantly. Okay. Started as a walk-on, ended up being a scholarship athlete for them. Actually, just recently graduated. I think she's doing her 5th year someplace else to get a master's. Okay. But absolute switch from only want to go to school in California. Nope. Don't like any of those. Fell in love out here. Now, is that going to be everybody's situation? No, I totally understand that. But my point is, if you get a chance to get on the phone with a college coach and ask some questions, do it. If you get a chance to go visit a campus, to see it, to interact with college coaches, to meet athletes, to meet administration, whatever it is, if you get a chance to do that, if you have an opportunity to do that, you should take it. Because the more that you can experience, either on visits, just visiting campuses on your own, actual unofficial or official visits, going to camps, the more you can experience, the more information you're going to have when it comes time for you to make a decision. And that was her experience. Make sure that you guys, please hit the subscribe button. That'd be amazing if you would do that. I would really appreciate it. And then check back for later, because I've got a few more of these stories that I'm going to share with you guys on this topic. And then I've got other stories I'm going to share with you guys as well. So hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys next time.